Okay, the first step of measuring the door, right? So the door measurement for a face frame, you need to know your overlay. The overlay is nothing but how much of your door is extended outside your door inner, mean the cabinet inner, from here to where your door sits. As you can see, I marked here, right? You can mark it like this and measure it from inner frame to that point to get your overlay. And your hardware should be purchased for the same overlay. You can see here my hardware is 1/3/8, my overlay is 1/3/8. So what happens here is this measurement plus 1/3/8 1/3/8 for both the side, and inner measurements and 1/3/8 and 1/3/8 up top and bottom extra. So you need to add 1/3/8 1/3/8 for the size, 1/3/8 1/3/8 for the top and the bottom, and you get the whole size. Or you can just take a pencil, mark it 1/3/8 on both the sides, and mark from the pencil mark to pencil mark and get the size. You can do both. Either you can mark and measure, or you can measure the inside and add. A sink cabinet, you can see 34 is inner, and you can see 1/3/8 and 1/3/8 is my overlay, which is 2 3/4, which gives me 36 3/4, right? And the height is 21 1/8, and additionally with the 2 3/4 is 23 7/8. So my cutting measurement would be 23 7/8 with the 2.5, which is my styles, and my rails would be 14.1. My actual rails are 13 1/4 3/4.1, which will become 14.1. Add your tongue when you are cutting your rails. Okay, so here are my styles and these are my rails. So I did mark the cabinet number, cabinet, this is the same cabinet, 2A 2B means this cabinet has two doors, so one piece gives me two pieces, right? So this one I'm going to split it into two, so this is for one door and that is for the another door. So the reason I mark and just put some pencil markers, always I wanted a side facing on the top. This is very important for the router. That said, let's go ahead and take our piece now. So these are the rails, right? You need a tongue over here, you need a tongue over here. This is actually two rails, one and two rails, right? So I'm making work easy by not splitting it into two and just making it as one pass. Okay, there is my tongue. Still I have something to clean up, but you can see the tongue is there. Let's go and see whether it fits perfectly or not. Okay, it does fit. So once I have my tongue cut, now I need to split this into two. So always what I do is I clean up the factory edge, then use the factory edge towards the fence, then cut it to my exact size, which is 2.5, then I cut it into 2.5, then move it again, cut it into 2.5, so the factory edge would be eliminated. So both the sides the factory edge would be going out, as well as the corner damages would be going out. So all my royals are ready. Same thing for the styles. I'll clean up all these styles at one time. One edge I'll just clean up, then keep it aside. Then after that I'll set it to 2.5, use the clean edge towards the fence, then cut 2.5. Okay, so to make the groove, first I take my rails before doing my styles, because my rails would already has a tongue, right? So when I go through it, I would know whether it disappears. When it if my tongue disappears to the depth of the groove, that means the setting of my groove bit is good. Again, the marked facing on the top. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, you can see it did leave a minute hair on the bottom side, same here. That is good when it does leave the same kind of material at the same side. So that is what the difference it is going to show. So okay, so this is a kind of a jig I built using the scale. Let's go ahead and take our styles. Okay, everything the marked facing on the top. So marked here, okay. Okay, so now to measure the panel which goes inside, it is pretty easy. Before you do anything, you just clean up all the fibers which is left like this. Just take like a sanding block or a sanding paper, just brush everything so your fitting is nice and smooth. Fit this one, fit the frame, dry fit it, do not glue it yet. So just measure it from ear to ear and add your groove depth, uh, so for all the sides. So that's it. So for me, let's say it is 19-inch. Let's say this is 19-inch. So I have to cut the plywood of 19 3/4. So just adding a 3/4, including both the sides. Okay, so that's how I got this panel. Then before you glue anything, go ahead and do a dry fit. Why everything fits properly. So now we confirm everything is fits properly, no gap any side. So I'll go ahead and glue this and pin it. Okay, here is the final step. So I keep everything facing the top side. So as you can see, it is marked. This is the top side. Okay, so everything is faced top side now. And take your panel, decide which one goes on the top side. Sometimes there would be some patches. Mine looks same both sides. Okay, so then I start assembling it. So before doing that, let me put the glue on the tongue. If you have a brush or something, you can use a brush, but I'll use my finger here to put the glue. Remove it because the excess would ooze out, and make sure you are fitting it on the right direction, the top side top. To see if it is 90. It is perfectly squared. So now what I do is, now I take it gently out, turn it back, because I don't want my pins to show up in the front. Okay, so I turn it back, take my wood clamp. So now I know everything is in place and it is facing backwards. Now I'll take my 23 gauge pin nailer. Okay, just put near the tongue. Okay, so all done. I'll give like a minute or two, then I will remove this. Since the pin is there, it will not move, but still I'll give a minute or two before I go with the next one. Let's go ahead and remove this. So once you had been like given like 1 minute or so, just checked all the corners, just verified everything is in place. Okay, I hold it because I need to wipe the excess glue from the front side. See that? Okay, so this is probably my second or third time. Just I made like smaller cabinets, so this is, I'm not experienced in doing this, just a DIY. So this is probably the third try I'm making a shaker steel cabinet, and I could get it done. So thanks for watching my video. If you like my contents, hit like. If you like to see more contents like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.